so if you see this look twice, it's because I filmed 2 videos at the same time. So this video is going to be the full face makeup tutorial on this look. It is not really beginner friendly, but I believe this look will help you practice and focus on blending, because once you get blending down, like, your looks just level themselves up because the blend is just like, oh my god. So if you want to see how I created this look, inspired by EYES-Plouise Makeup Academy, like my favorite makeup page on IG, like the looks are just impeccable, the attention to detail, the cleanness of the looks, like one day I will be bomb like that. But this look was inspired by them. So if you would like to see how I created this look, just keep on watching. We already have our brows done, and we're going to start by using the Morphe E27 Brush in the EYES makeup base or eyeshadow base. This is the first shade that they came out with, and I chose to use the Morphe E27 Brush because it reminds me, I think it's similar to the MAC 242, which is the brush that EYES always uses that she listed on her page. None of my MACs near me had one for me to get one, so I just got this Morphe one, and Morphe is always cheaper and they still lit. So the technique she said to use is a patting motion, not like a pulling motion. So I'm just taking the eyeshadow base and patting it all over my lid. They do have more shades now, so you can get one that actually matches your skin tone, but I think this white-ish base works really good for making bright colors really pop. So I'm okay with this one. I'm just gonna blend that all over the lid, and you don't have to set this base. She says to go straight in with shadow. So once you get it completely over your eye, how you like it, you just go right in using shadow. Alright, so all of our shadows today will be coming from the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. This palette is so lit for these bright colors. It really pops. So the key in today's look is going to be using all of your blending brushes. I took the advantage of using all of my blending brushes because I wanted all of these colors to come out true to pigment, not mixing really with anything else in the palette. So I do switch between a couple different blending brushes to create this look. So I'm taking this first one and just packing that yellow on the highest part of my eye up really close to the brow bone, and we're just going to keep packing that on and blending it out until it gets to the brightness that I desire. And what I'm doing here is I pat the color on first and then I go back in and blend it. That's going to give me a lot better color payoff with using this shadow. And this is what I'm saying, blending is key. Like, this will take you all this can take you all day. Blending is key. So just take your time and practice on your techniques and figure out what works best for you. So now taking a new blending brush, I'm going to take this orange shade and also place that in the crease. And a lot of what I'm doing here is I'll place the color, and then after I've got it to the pigment that I like, I'll go back with the color I used before, with the brush I used before, and put the other color back if I feel like I've lost too much of it. Because when you get to blending, they will blend down, or whatever color is more powerful can kind of take over. So I want to make sure that I go back and replace the colors that I initially started with so you can see them all transition throughout the entire eye look. So as you can see, I'm kind of losing that yellow, so I'm going to go back in with my first blending brush and put the yellow back up near the brow bone. I have a lot of upper eye space, but not a lot of lid space. So when I'm blending to do like a cut crease, which is what I will be doing eventually, I want to make sure I take my colors as high as possible. So when I get to cutting my crease, I don't lose all this blending that I just did. Now I'm going to take this pink shade and place that in the crease as well, taking it as high as possible without masking the orange. And again, after I get this color pigment like I like, I'm going to go back in with the orange and the yellow and replace them and reblend them on my eye. using that same technique with patting the color in and then going and blending it out. Now taking this purple brush, our purple shadow on a bullet brush, I'm going to place that directly in my crease, blending it upward because I will be cutting the crease. So as you can see, since the purple is so dark and such a powerful color, we're starting to lose that magenta neonish pink. So we're going to go back in with that, go back in with the orange, and go back in with the yellow. We keep doing this so we don't lose it. And as you can see, the colors are gradually fading out, but you can still see every color that I've placed down. Just making sure I'm getting it as dark as I want, because when you cut the crease, I want it to be more of an emphasis on that purple, then fade into the other colors. Because all that's on my lid right now will all be gone shortly. Just making sure all the pigments are like I like, and then we're going to get to cutting the crease, and I'm using that same Morphe E27 brush and the Louise shadow base. I really like this base. It just makes everything so easy to see. It cuts really nicely, and the consistency of this concealer makes it really easy to move. It's not too thick and it's not super liquidy to where it like runs. So it's just really nice to use, and it just makes everything so, it like grabs the pigment in the shadows and it just makes everything pop. So with my eyes being kind of semi-hooded, it's kind of tricky for me to do cut creases. My eyes are different shapes, so it's hard to make them even. So, you know, you just gotta play and practice. Practice definitely makes perfect. I'm definitely not perfect, but I've definitely gotten better over time. So we have our crease cut, colors blended. Now I'm taking this neon pink shadow and placing that on the lower part of my lid. We're not going to take it up near the crease because we want to leave that white. And I'm going to be mixing a purple and this pink shade in that same area. I'm using the same brush and put the pink on one side of the brush, flipped it over and put the purple on the other. So it was easier for me to blend them together, but not mix them, if that makes sense. Now I'm using my NYX Liquid Matte Black Liner. This liner is so bomb. I got it as a gift with purchase from Ulta. It's really black, and it does not crack like some of the other NYX liquid liners. Like, I freaking love it. So after I get my liner how I like, I'm going to go ahead and set it with the black eyeshadow that's in the Take Me Back to Brazil palette with just a small detailing brush. So now we're on to complexion. I'm using my Lancome base. Like, this base is so bomb. It makes my skin so smooth. And the foundation I'm using today is the NYX Total Control Drops. I'm just going to place that all over my face and then blend it out with a Real Techniques buffing brush. So the first concealer I won't say because they're still canceled, but you can see it. So we're going to go ahead and blend that out with a damp beauty blender. I dampened it with my Mario Badescu spray. Always do. Probably always will. And the second concealer, which I also love, is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And that's just to give me a little more brightness in the center of my face. And a little bit more coverage. So we're going to go ahead and blend that out. And then we'll set it off with the Black Opal Velvet Finishing Powder in medium. To contour the perimeter of my face, I'll be using the MAC Studio Fix powder in NW58 on a Touch with Style 9.29 brush. Maybe coming soon, we're still deciding. And then to contour my nose, I'll be using the Black Radiance Opal Ebony powder on a Real Techniques contouring brush. These lashes are from Kiss, and they're in the style Grandouer. They're really freaking pretty. I think they're new. And then we're going to buff all of the bake away, blend it away. And once we've blended all that in, we're going to go back into detailing the eye. So I'll be taking this magenta shade from the Take Me Back to Brazil palette on the lower lash line because we're going to be placing down glitter. So the glitter adhesive I'll be using today is by Too Faced Glitter Glue. And the glitters are from Nine.Twenty-Nine, which is my cosmetics line, so to say, if you didn't know. what you doing, you should be following me, you should be knowing, you should be practicing. And I'll be taking the shades Sheesh and Party Girl. So we're gonna take the glitter glue, place that down, and then we're gonna lay down Sheesh first, which is just like a magenta pink glitter, chunky glitter. And then we're gonna take Party Girl over top of it, which is a mix of like teal, magenta, gold shades, which is also a chunky glitter. And it has hexagon shapes, squares, and regular, you know, small little glitter pieces. Just a cute little concoction. Once we've got that all placed out, I'm going to take this NYX kohl liner in my waterline just for some more depth and dimension in the eye. And then we'll be using the Super Shock Cheek Avalon highlighter by ColourPop. I'll be blending it out on my face with a finger, and then I'm going to go over top of that with the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in Double Take. So it's like a mix of rose gold and a pink shift highlight. I just wanted to stay in the pink family, basically. Rosy pink. We're going to take that on the brow bone as well. This made me mad because it fell on my lashes and I didn't know. And today's lip concoction is the NYX Dark Brown Lip Liner, Espresso Lip Liner, and the MAC x Patrick Star She Better Work Lip Glass. This has been my favorite lip concoction. You know, we set it all down with the Mario Badescu and Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. And we got a look, y'all. We got a look. So here is our finished look. I hope you all enjoyed that tutorial. If we would like more, we've been dibbling and dabbling back in makeup tutorials, just let me know and we'll get them going, So thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next one. Stay true.